Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a review of the new Tarte concealers, and it is the ultra creamy concealer. Now, Tarte Shape Tape is iconic. It's like one of it's a cult fave, but I don't know, I just never got into the original formula. I know blasphemy. So I never got into it. I tried so hard to like that concealer. I bought like 3 shades thinking it's the shade. I just never got into it. And like my niece loves it, but her under eyes are a lot younger than mine. So when I saw them came out with this one, the Ultra Cream, I figured, okay, I'm going to give it a try. So I'm going to try it. And I figured, you know what? I'm going to film it. I'm going to film a review. So I got 2 shades. I got Tan Sand and Tan, I'm dropping it, and Tan Deep Sand. Okay, so I purchased mine from the Tarte website, and I counted like 31 shades because I physically counted it, and I counted 31 shades. And this retails for, let me see, I think it's $27 I paid. And the shipping was like, it shipped really fast, but FedEx took like forever to deliver it. It drove me nuts. So a little bit about the concealer before I start. And you guys know I love complexion products and I love concealer. So they said our iconic Shape Tape concealer now with a built-in eye cream. When I read that, I loved that. Built-in eye cream for 24-hour hydration. And I have normal to dry skin. It's getting back a little normal now, but I have dry skin. And so when I saw that, I was like, yes. Full coverage, natural moisturizing matte finish, ultra-nourishing prickly pear for 24-hour hydration for all skin types, especially dry or mature skin. That's me. My skin is mature. And I have dry skin. Leaves the skin looking hydrated, never dry or flat. Creamy, cushiony formula. Like everything they're saying about this, I love. It has hyaluronic acid, and you know, hyaluronic acid helps to hydrate and plump your skin. It has prickly pear, intensely moisturizes. It has ginseng, vegan squalene, mango butter, avocado butter, shea butter, like really good ingredients. And I figured, you know what? Most people I know love Shape Tape. Why not do the new version of it? And I had seen this a while back. I think I had seen something on Instagram or something about these being on, I think last year, these being on QVC. And then I didn't hear anything else about them. All right. So like I said, I got Tan Sand and Tan Deep Sand. They didn't change the packaging or anything. It looks the same. And I went with the 2 shades because I wasn't sure. So I figured, you know what, let me get 2. I've already swatched them, and the Tan Sand is definitely light. Okay, this is Tan Deep Sand, the lighter shade, and this is Deep Sand, actually. All right, so let's swatch them both. So this is Deep Sand, and I think this is going to be the color for me, and maybe I can highlight a little bit with that one. Has a lot of yellow. This is Deep Sand. I am NC50 and MAC for reference, and I always have my other foundation references in my description box. So that's Deep Sand. I'm excited for these. I love complexion products and I love concealer. All right, and then we have Tan Deep Sand, the lighter shade. Oh wow, yeah. I mean, now that I'm swatching it under the lights, it's light. So, I really didn't need this shade. So maybe I can mix them sometimes if I want like a brighter under eye. Feels super creamy just like putting it on my hands. All right, so of course I'm already wearing foundation to save time. And this is so random. I just picked up my Huda Beauty, not the new, her new formula, the old formula, the full a filter foundation. I just put it on my face. I haven't worn that in so long, and I don't know what possessed me to just pick it up this morning and use it. All right, so we're gonna have to go in with Deep Sand. And this is what the applicator looks like. Same applicator, nice big doe foot. I actually love these huge applicators. All right. And someone had said to me, oh, when you do foundation reviews, you put so much concealer on. It's like, why even bother wear the foundation? If you're looking at this again, this is for you. I will be putting concealer on. I'll be 90. I'll be putting concealer on under my eye and putting it all over my face. I don't care. All right, so yeah, this is a nice color. This, oh, it just feels so good going on. Oh Lord, woo! This feels nice. And you guys know I love my hourglass and my Benefit. Yes, I will do the center of my face because that's what I do. Everybody has their way of doing stuff, and this is my way of doing stuff. So this is it on. It feels so good and so creamy, guys. Like, this feels amazing. So of course I like to go in with my little brush. Wow, like I've worn Shape Tape before, and there's like such a, like, at least for me, like a dryness to it. This one just feels literally like wet. Like you can just feel the moisture and the hydration in this concealer. Wow. And I'm just blending it out and I'm already excited. I mean, I'm just stippling it in and I'm already excited. And this Deep Sand looks to be the perfect shade for my under eye. If I can give my niece the other one. Okay. Wow, look at this. See the way that just blended in? Wow. This is really pretty. Doesn't feel heavy at all like Shape Tape. Like when I wore, well, the original Shape Tape. When I wore that one, my under eyes just felt so heavy and cakey. I think that one is really for younger skin, younger under eyes. Okay. This is what it looks like blended out. It's so pretty, guys. Definitely full coverage. I really like this, and I'm gonna do a wear test with this today just to see how it lasts under my eye. But for right now, it's so pretty and so creamy. And this one is definitely too light for me, this Tan Deep Sand. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye with I'm gonna use my Fenty powder in Honey. And oh, this feels so hydrating and so good under my eyes and just on my face. If you have dry skin, you're going to love this. And the formula is beautiful. It just feels so good. I just hope it holds up, because for me, concealer creases very quickly with me, so I know if it's gonna crease, it creases right away. I've been loving my Fenty powder in Honey for under eye, like just loving it. So I hope that these two play nicely with each other, because I would be very disappointed. Okay, it's looking like it did. If you're here for the first time, I like a bright under eye. So, and then I'm not wearing all my makeup. I cream contoured off camera, but oh, it looks, my under eye looks flawless, guys. Oh, and I've had this on for like about maybe 10 minutes now. And it just looks good. And believe me, if a concealer is gonna crease on me, it creases right away. My under eye is like, nope. I love this concealer. It feels so good. Oh, love it. All right, I'm going to finish off the rest of my face off camera. Then I'm gonna come back with some more thoughts. We're gonna see if it's creasing, what it's doing, while I'm finishing up my foundation. My makeup. So I'm gonna be right back, but so far it's good. All right, guys, so I am back with my makeup done. And I've been loving like such a simple eye lately. And especially now that I have my extensions, I just slap stuff and I keep it moving. Okay, so this is what the concealer is looking like, guys. This is lovely. This really is. I love the way my under eye look. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it's so, like, they weren't lying when they talked about hydrating. This is so hydrating. Like, oh, it feels like you're just putting a lot of moisture under your eye. Like when you initially apply it, like you can tell it has like a lot of water. Like it just felt so wet, and but in a good way. Oh, if you have mature skin or dry skin or both, you will love this concealer. So, but let's see how it wears throughout the day. Hopefully it doesn't get crazy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear it for like a long time, but let's see. So it's now 7:27 a.m. Yes, your girl is up early filming. So proud of myself. So, but for now, and I think this shade, the Deep Sand, is perfect for me. I don't even know if I would mix it, but maybe if I have like a really dark foundation, like my Givenchy, maybe I can mix this in with another one, or I can give it to my niece. But so far, guys, I love this. I love how it's playing nicely with one of my favorite under eye powders, my Fenty powder. All right, so I'm going to go about my day. Stop rambling. And I'll be back later with a final check-in and some more thoughts on this concealer. All right, guys, I'm back for my final check-in. It's now 3:06 p.m. I put this on a little after 7 this morning, so around 8 hours. And let me tell you, this is a public service announcement. Get this concealer. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. You guys know I love my Hourglass. I love my Benefit concealer, and this has been added. Tarte did this. I guess they just know. Look at me. I'm so excited I can't even speak. They know concealers. This right here, especially if you have matured skin or dry skin, you are going to love this. Look at my under eye after 8 hours. It's perfection. It looks exactly the way it looked this morning when I applied this concealer. And the creaminess of this concealer, how hydrating it feels. Like when you apply this concealer like under your eyes, it's just like it's like a splash of water, but in a good way. It's so pretty. And I love this shade, Deep Sand. If you're around my complexion, I would suggest that you get this shade. This is bomb. No creasing, no anything. I have it in the center of my face. Usually my chin gets a little funky, like right here, because I have like a dry patch here. Look at that. Nice and clear. This is good. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to get a backup of this. And I hope it comes to Ulta. I'm going to get a backup of Deep Sand. I love this. And I'm finally now can rave about Tarte Shape Tape. Because like I said, I don't really love the original. This is good. So run out and get this concealer. Seriously, if you're, a woman of a particular age, this is even more perfect for you. And because I think as you get older, you really shouldn't have a really matte, cakey under eye. And that's how I felt with the original Shape Tape. But this is fire. Oh my God, I love it so much. I get so excited when I find a complexion product that I love. And I'm in love with this concealer already. It's so good. Look at my under eye. Didn't crease at all, didn't even flinch. Like this is just sitting up here. So it's beautiful and creamy, and it is matte because look at it. But it's so comfortable. I feel like there's nothing under my eye. I think it's very skin-like as well. It played beautifully with my Fenty powder. So I'm like so happy right now. All right, guys. So that's my verdict. I love this, love this, love this. I highly recommend you guys pick it up. All right, guys, I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.